Today in this video, we are diving into, it could be Venus in Leo, it could be your Sun in Leo, it could be even your Mars in Leo. Leo rising, but it's the Leo energy for as aesthetics. We are talking about your style, makeup, hair. We're even talking about men and their fashion. We're even going into the home, how you design your home. We're going to go into the nuances of the little details that scream fabulous, fabuloso, not the cleaning detergent, and how they scream it when they walk into the room. So if you're into this, let's get started.
3, 2, 1.
I love you. Hello, my name is Danyell, Carmelita, your favorite tarot reader and astrologer, and today I am breaking down Venus in Leo. I've actually started this series. I've already done Venus in Gemini, and I've also done Venus in Cancer. It doesn't have to be your Venus sign, but Venus does represent your aesthetic. It's what you naturally attract, it's how you dress, it's what you consider beautiful. If you're a woman, it's who you hang out with, how you socialize, how you party. If you're a man, it's who you are femininely attracted to. Now, besides all that, I'm going to put up a mood board for Venus in Leo. You're talking about royalty, talking about glamour. We'll talk about the element first. So fire signs are really into being bold. They are being passionate. They're very daring, very magnetic when it comes to anything regarding looks. Fire signs dress to stand out. They make a statement and they bring the energy in the room. They're external energy. So it's all about the outside, not really about the internal. Very masculine energy. They walk in a room and everyone notices them. And fire signs aren't afraid of color. They're not afraid of a statement silhouette. And it could be very sexy and daring. And especially the Leos, they're not afraid of any drama. So their styles say, I am here and I own it. All right, so let's get into the color palette. Most of Leos and fire signs, they're really into fiery reds and orange, sunset tones, rich jewel tones, and metallics. And a lot of bold statements with their shoes, with their jackets, with their boots, with their jewelry. Very glamorous. There could be an edgy style, street style to them. A lot of body conscious cuts, flowing fabrics, and daring splits. Playful layering with a central statement of color. Very eye-catching prints, but more leaning into the animal prints. A lot of flames. Could be having some abstract. Now, as far as the men, they're very tailored, but there's a bold tailoring to it. It either has some texture or some type of design to the very tailored suit. They could wear designer sneakers, very bold leather shoes. They are the ones that so fresh and so clean energy, the pimps of the Zodiac of some sort. They are not afraid of color when it comes to tailoring in a really slim fit or a really nice cut. But there's some type of accessory that's really bold with them. A lot of pop of colors, really into the velvet. Now, as far as fire signs, Aries are really sporty. Sagittarius, they could be very adventurous and they want to be very free-spirited with their wear. Now, as far as Leos, because this video is really about Leos, and Leos are like, hello, wake up. Why are you talking about the other fire signs? Sorry, Leo, it's all about you. But we are talking about some being very regal and a showstopper. You're talking about glamour, a lot of luxury, a lot of drama, gold, rich jewel tones. You're talking about ruby, emerald, amethyst. Very fiery orange color palette, marigold. Also too a black and gold. Now, the Venus in Leo, you can just say is a very royal aesthetic. So I would say Versace. And some of you guys who probably have Venus in Leo are offended with Versace, or some of you guys are saying it's not enough. But it's a very bold and very glamorous in your face. Now, Trump is a Leo rising, and look at his house. It's all gold, and I feel like he probably wears a lot of Versace. But without doing anything, Venus and Leo, they're able to attract a lot of attention, and they enjoy the popularity. They enjoy the praise. They're here for the praise. They want all the eyes on them. Very extravagant, very flamboyant, queen-like energy. I am the queen. They probably actually wear the crown on there as an accessory. Really, seriously. They love compliments. They love to buy expensive things and receive expensive gifts. They have the finest things, the finest possessions, a lot of clothes that are worth a lot of money, very luxurious clothes, a lot of jewelry, furs and furs. Did I say a fur? So I looked up a lot of Venus and Leo celebrities. If I knew regular people who have Venus and Leo, I would look them up, but really looked up the oh, did you guys see? I wore the big hair because that's what we're about to actually talk about. In honor of the video, I wore the big hair. Venus and Leo, hair is such an accessory. It's almost like the hair is the main event. If they have a bad hair day, they're probably not going out. So for Venus and Leo, the hair is often planned first and the outfit complements the hair, not the other way around. Whether it's all about a blowout day, a dramatic curl set, or maybe even like a crown braided, the hair is essential. Hairstyles carry the royal signature to the whole look. Signature hairstyles for Venus and Leo. You are talking about volume. You're talking about big curls, bouncy curls, glamorous blowouts, texture waves, shiny and healthy. Now, if you looked at my Venus and Cancer video, you would think that Venus and Leo is somewhat like this because they do a lot of glamour, and glamour sometimes gets a little bit involved with vintage or something that's more retro, but it's just that there was a period of time that there was a huge glamorous aspect with Hollywood. I think it was like the 50s or 40s, and everyone was glamorous, and Venus and Leo knows that. So sometimes they stick to that retro look, but it's really about the glamorous look. Statement haircuts too, and a lot of playful drama hairstyles. They play up the updos, a lot of Hollywood waves, but really deep. And anything that's Hollywood glamour is very Venus and Leo. Now, fashion staples. They wear a lot of statement jackets, statement coats, jewel tone dresses. Gold is in everything. Venus and Leo is wearing a body glitter. That's the shiny glitter. A lot of animal print and a lot of power blazers. I thought it was really interesting that I saw a lot of Venus and Leo wearing suits, the women. If I didn't research this, I wouldn't have known that. So that was really interesting. Luxury lounge wear. So you're talking about silk robes, velvet sets, cashmere sweats, high drama evening wear. They are wearing the sequins. Now, far as the colors, there is a lot of gold and metallics. Sometimes it looks like they're like the moon, but they really just like the reflection and the shiny of things. Virgos really love silver because it's so clean. Moon also loves silver because it's like the reflection somewhat of the moon. And Leos, they really like gold and sequins, but I find that they are just wearing any kind of metallic that really shines. Rich jewel tones as well, and any color that is involving the sunset. So sunset shades like fiery orange, magenta, deep fuchsia, marigold yellow. Black could be a color that they're wearing, but there's a huge statement. So there's something with the black. Also too, they wear white because it is summertime, but orange is huge, and yellow. Even celebrities who I would think dresses very boring. And I don't mean it as an insult, but they dress very safe in something. I would think they wear neutral colors. I've caught them wearing yellow or orange, like Gwyneth Paltrow or something like that. They add theater to pretty much a lot of their pieces, fringe, sequences, flowing capes or wide belts, and very old Hollywood meets street style is what you'll see on the streets. Now, I have extra bonus things for this video and for all the other Venus videos that I've done. I've created a Pinterest board, basically a mood board to help you figure out how to improve your Venus and Leo style. I give suggestions on where you can shop, the best stores, according to your Venus and Leo, how to improve your home. I give you so many extra tips as well on how to improve your Venus and Leo and what you need to do to update it and keep it going. That is in my community, so go ahead and join that. The link is down below. Now, some go-to shoes for Venus and Leo. Anything that's dealing with bold colors, of course, metallic, of course. Any statement boots, over-the-knee boots. I find that they wear a lot of those. Platform heels. And they love any luxurious shoe. Shoes with furs. Of course, fur is everywhere, and any shoe that's giving luxury as well. Men, they wear designer sneakers. They wear very expensive, what are those? Boat shoes or loafers. A lot of boat dress shoes and statement boots as well. Now, makeup. I have to be honest with you. The Venus and Leo men do not like their women wearing a lot of makeup. So if you are with one, just be aware of that. But they do like them to be sexy and very bold and daring, but just not in the makeup department. Far as Venus and Leo for women who wear makeup, they like very glowy, sun-kissed skin, highlight, bronzer. They do a bold lip. They would do a true red or a berry or a coral lip, orange as well. And a lot of dramatic lashes. They could do like a bold eyeliner, gold warm shimmer on the eyelids. Always just photo ready. Really more of a natural glam is what I saw with a lot of Venus and Leo. So the big things that I saw with all the Venus and Leo people that I did the research is fur. They gravitate towards them, and it's because it's a statement piece. It gets a lot of attention, and they like to be in a spotlight. And it also says, I'm fabulous. Look at me. It also brings confidence. It's a very luxurious and indulgent piece. And Venus rules our pleasure, our comfort, and beauty. And Leo, being that fixed fire sign, it wants riches. It wants quality. So furs symbolize that indulgence and high status. Texture and drama. It brings the drama. It's very tactile. It's very theatrical, kind of a wardrobe piece, and very regal and classic. And of course, it reminds you of that lion, just like the hair. Speaking of the hair, I didn't even mention that they love the hair. I find with a lot of Venus and Leos, and not all of them. Venus and Leo doesn't have to have the red hair and the blonde, and it's more like that sunset color hair, but a lot of them do. If they don't have the color, the hair is a very big piece. And you see Solange Knowles, she even did a whole song on Don't Touch My Hair, very Venus and Leo, and she even got bigger when she changed her hair. So Leo and hair, the texture of the hair is really big. Now also too, what I saw, this one was very interesting. I saw that Venus and Leos, they gravitate towards tutus. It's very weird. Fluffy skirts and big skirts. And when I was thinking about it, because this is very theatrical, there's a theatrical flair. It's giving movement, it's giving performance, it's giving princess, regal energy, a very royal archetype kind of statement. The silhouette is also is making a statement in a bold, with this bold outline or this very dramatic shape. And right now the bubble skirts are in. Some Venus and Leos were wearing that, but they really love the really big bottom skirts. Also too, is very playful. That's very Venus and Leo. And it's just maybe a conversation piece as well. So all eyes are on them. Now also too, I said earlier in this video that Venus and Leo, they love a suit. I was really shocked and taken back. You're talking about Madonna loves a suit. You're talking about power dressing. Gwyneth Paltrow loves a suit. The drama of structure. Maybe it's because Leo energy is a fire sign. It's a masculine sign. So it's bringing that they are women, but they want to show how powerful they are as well. Too, and with the suits, you do have bold silhouettes still. Some of them are being very sexy with suits, or some of them are just giving you that status or that luxury, or showing that it's expensive, but I'm still the boss here. And it's giving a grand entrance, because some of them are not just wearing suits like black and white suits, they're just wearing trousers too. It's very interesting that the Venus and Leo really likes that. So now, for us, the home, let's talk about the home. Want to have a home that feels like it's a royal home. It's very regal, very dramatic and inviting, full of personality. Their home is not just their living space, it is a stage, it is their gallery, it is their throne. But very curated, but a little extra. So we have either the palette could be warm metallic, rich jewel tone, sunset shades. Again, also two neutrals. I didn't say that earlier with the colors with Leos. They love a brown and a taupe, a tan. I don't know if it's because it's giving lion, but any color of a lion, all those colors within a lion's mane, they wear a lot of those colors. So you see that in our houses as well. But signature themes is that they have statement decor pieces, maybe an oversized mirror for sure, because that ego is really big, or maybe dramatic lighting or bold art, luxurious textures everywhere. Oh, pictures of themselves blown up. Very Venus and Leo. A very personal gallery art wall. Maybe photos of them traveling, or maybe even literally them being a king or a queen. Spaces designed for entertaining, because they love to entertain. So they could have a large dining table or a bar, and they're making the drinks, of course, and plush seating, a touch of theatrical energy, like the chandeliers or dramatic drapery, but they like it to be cozy yet grand. So it's very warm, but it's still opulent. They have the mixture with that. The textures and materials that Venus and Leo will lean towards are more velvet, silk, brocade, marble countertops, brass and gold finishes, gold everywhere, if I have not said that enough. If they're not doing it in a big way, they are doing it in a way that you can tell that gold is the accessory. Glass for a touch of glam. High quality woods, very polished to the point that you can see your reflection, right? That would be the whole point. Even perfumes, a lot of Venus and colognes, Venus and Leo, they want you to smell them before they enter the room, because remember, they are a show. So any strong fragrance is big. The bed could look almost like a throne as well. Vanity area will be really huge for any Venus in Leo. And outdoor space is all about hosting, and they could even have somewhat of a stage outside too. Yes, but entertaining spaces, luxury candles, vanity area, and statement art is what they will have around their houses. So let's talk about some celebrities. with Venus in Leo. First, I looked at Madonna, and Madonna, of course, she's known for her bold looks, of course, and even the statement pieces with the bra sticking out. She even had a BBL. Madonna has a Virgo Leo. She's a Leo sun. She has a Virgo moon. Plastic surgery. She wants to look perfect, and that's to her demise. She has a Venus in 0 degrees. It's squaring Neptune. This is not the best, right? Because there's an illusion of what she really can see herself as. But I did notice beyond that, she wears a lot of suits. That's what I first saw. When I saw that she wore a lot of suits, I was like, interesting. But hair is a big thing for her. She does dress a lot like Marilyn Monroe in the past. A lot of bold statements. It was Lady Gaga before Lady Gaga. And also, too, tutu skirts. Again, the skirts here. Next we have, and she also dyed her hair orange red as well. So next I have here Selena Gomez. And Selena Gomez, it says here she's a Virgo sun. She has a Aries moon. Venus is squaring her Pluto. So there's always an issue of am I being taken serious energy, or that's very interesting. It was a lot of Venus and Leo squaring Pluto and squaring Uranus as well. But she has Venus in her first house, so she gets a lot of support naturally. But I even saw her in a lot of trousers. I thought that was really interesting. And tutu skirts, and yes, also bold statement boots. But you do have that Leo energy really coming out, and she does wear color. She's not afraid of color. Yes. Next I have here Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence is a Leo sun, a Gemini moon, a Sagittarius rising. She has Venus in the 8th house. 8th house is giving more seriousness, some depth here when she likes to dress. But I saw that she wore a lot of taupes. She also will wear the fluffy skirt, pantsuits. She did have some sexiness going on with her. I don't know much about Jennifer Lawrence, but a lot of taupe, a lot of tan, a lot of fluffy skirts, a lot of business suits. They're wearing red. They're wearing orange. These Venus and Leo loves a tan, orange, and a little bit of red too. Then I have, but also the pantsuits. Then I have Nicole Kidman. And Nicole Kidman is a Gemini sun, a Sagittarius moon, a Scorpio rising. She also has her MC in Leo, and she has Jupiter in Leo and that Venus in Leo. So her getting dressed is really about work. For her and her social status, she does wear a lot of suits. Her hair is, I didn't think of her as a hair person, but she could. And she sometimes had her hair orangish blonde, like that strawberry blonde. But she wears a lot of suits, she wears gold too, also wearing a tutu as well. Next, we have Pamela Anderson. Pamela Anderson is a Cancer sun, a moon in Aries, a Gemini rising. She has Venus in the 4th house. So this is about aesthetics of her home, and she has a show about that. And it's opposing her MC, which is the quirkiness and the oddness of her aesthetics. But after really thinking about it, Pamela Anderson is really about the focus of her hair. Huge about her hair, big time about her hair, which is very interesting. Her hair is very glamorous, blonde, again, representing the sun. So I just didn't realize, and she wears a lot of bold pieces as well, too. Not as much gold and tan because she has that Cancer in her, but the hair is a huge part of how she dresses. Next, I have Amy Adams. Amy Adams is a Leo sun, a Virgo moon, and a Gemini rising. She wears a lot of taupe. Again, red hair. You see her in yellow. You see her in gold. You see her in bronze. You see her even in red a little bit. But the hair is big. The tutu skirts are big. Orange, a lot of glamour, a lot of shiny things going on. Whitney Houston is next. And Whitney Houston is a Leo sun with the Venus as well. She also has a moon, Aries, and a Pisces rising. Now, if we have a birth time, if it's right. But Whitney and the hair was a big deal. This is like Whitney hair, if you guys didn't know. She also wore a lot of furs, a lot of suits as well. I just was so taken back by the suits and the trousers. She wore a lot of animal print. The hair and the furs were big. She gave glamour. She gave Hollywood. And I'm sure her wig collection was really huge. Charlie XCX, am I saying her name right? I know the kids are really like, oh my gosh, did she? Charlie XCX. Leo sun, Virgo moon, and Venus in Leo. Now, she Her aesthetic is a little bit more, I would say, dark, is giving more Scorpio energy. I will have to look and see where that Venus is. I don't know if we have a birth time on her. But with that said, I do see a cool girl with her, but she does have statements when she is getting dressed. I've seen her literally in lion, tiger dress. She's wearing metallic. She wears a lot of the fluffy skirts as well. Very interesting about the fluffy skirts. I saw her, I think, in one kind of suit. But yes, she definitely wears that. The skirt thing is a big deal. I don't know how she dresses on her own. I don't know much about Charlie. I know the green is a big thing for her. That's all I really know. Next, we have Salma Hayek. Salma Hayek is, now you wouldn't know this, but her hair was a big deal as well. Let me see what we have for Salma. Salma Hayek is a Virgo sun, a moon in Aries, and a Sagittarius rising. Her hair was a big deal. She did her hair, and it was a part of her, her clothing. A lot of furs, animal prints, a lot of oranges with her, but the hair was a big part of her aesthetics. I know she's known for her boobs, so there's got to be some kind of cancer involved in there. But yes, and then we have Zoe Saldana, and Zoe is a Gemini sun, a Sagittarius moon, and a Leo rising, and she has that Venus in the first house. Now, to me, she dresses very like, you wouldn't think she has that Leo in her, but the hair is glamorous. The hair is beautiful. It is definitely a statement for her. And if she's wearing all black, she's going to wear a red lipstick. She always wears that pop of red lipstick. She wore a lot of tan and that taupe kind of sun color as well with her. A lot of suits, but she loves the brown. I've even seen her in yellow and metallic as well. Then we have Nicole Scherzinger, Cancer sun, Taurus moon, and at Venus. Now, her hair is pretty big too. Her hair is very long, so I'm sure her hair is a big deal. She's also wearing a lot of trousers. She dresses very sexy. I find that she's not afraid to experiment as well. I don't know much about her chart, but very sexy. She does want to stand out for sure. I've seen her even in fluffy skirts as well. Then we have Emily Ratas. I can't say her last name. She's very cool girl factor. She does a lot of street style. But I do know she loves to take, I think that she calls the paparazzi to see, or maybe she comes out when she sees them. Very Venus and Leo for her. She dresses very sexy. That Mars and that her Mars and Venus are conjunct. And this is her when I think she strives attention. She wants attention and she wants it through sex too. But she's wearing animal prints. She wears suits. She wears a lot of colors. Dresses very sexy. Seen her in furs as well. Dua Lipa. Now, Dua Lipa has a Venus in Leo, and it's 29 degrees, and it's a Cazimi with the sun at 29 degrees. Wow. So she knows what she's doing for as aesthetics. I don't know much about Dua Lipa, but the one song that I really like by her, she did have red hair at one point. I did see her in fur. I'm sure you can see that. But 29 degrees means that they're really advanced with aesthetics. And so she really knows how to dress, Dua Lipa. And let me know if she's a bold dresser. I think she is. But when you have a stylist, it's a little bit different. But I think when she chooses to dress herself, she's really up on game when it comes to aesthetics. And everyone just looks at her easily. It's easy for people to look at her when she's getting dressed. Next, I have Gwyneth Paltrow, a Libra sun, a Gemini moon, a Pisces rising. She wears a lot of taupe. Her hair is a big deal too, and it is blonde. I've seen her in orange. I've seen her in gold, tans, but a lot of pantsuits. I was so shocked by this. I did not know how many pantsuits she wore. But yes, also too, that Venus is in the 6th house for her, and it's in Leo, so a lot of luxury items for work for her. I'm sure that's why Goop makes sense. We also had someone who I thought was really interesting, Monica Lewinsky, and when you look at old interviews about her hair is really big. Even now, when I saw her do a podcast with Call Her Daddy, her hair aesthetic was really big too. She has a Venus in Leo. Next, we have Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan is a Cancer, and she has a Taurus moon, Gemini rising. Venus is in that 3rd house, so she probably really communicates when for her to have the harmony, she's got to communicate. Anyway, but yes, again, flowy skirts, metallic clothing, the red hair, the orange hair, the yellow, the gold hair, the blonde hair, very big with her. I've seen her in a lot of animal print too. But Lindsay Lohan loves the drama in her outfits. Now, next we have Amy Winehouse. And of course, she is giving us hair. She's got a Virgo sun, Capricorn moon, Gemini rising. She was also caught, I saw her wearing a lot of animal print as well. But the hair aesthetic is really big. Also ballerina kind of dress as well. I just thought that was very interesting that they do that. Next we have Solange Knowles, and I mentioned her earlier. She has this beautiful dress here in yellow. She wears bold prints. Her hair is huge for her. Again, I said she did the song, but she also even wears the hair really big, and she's not afraid to change it up as well, but love her hair. She changes her hair now. She's done platinum blonde with her hair. She's just really, she does not care. She is going to dress however she wants to dress. She's done platinum braids. I have to put all of the hairstyles that she has, but she has definitely done very taupe metallic clothing, and the makeup is very bold. She is a leader when it comes to getting dressed as well. She wears a lot of yellow. I wonder if yellow is her favorite color. A lot of orange as well. A lot of prints. Yes, that is how she used to dress. Now, I'm not sure how she's dressed, but I used to have a Pinterest board just of Solange Knowles. Those are the women, and if you see it all together, you can see how the hair is a really big deal for the Leo placements and luxury pieces, very classy. I did mention J-Lo. J-Lo is a Leo sun, and if you look at all the furs that she wears, it is insane. She embodies Leo energy. I'll put up all the furs that she wears. I'm trying to think who else. Beyonce. I think she has a Mars in Leo. She definitely has a Leo placement. The hair, again, is the blonde. And then you also have the big hair for Beyonce. And also two furs as well. The men, Michael Jackson, he has a Venus in Leo. And Michael Jackson is, to me, he dressed like he was royalty, right? Also sometimes military, but a lot of gold, a lot of embellishing in his outfits. The hair was a big deal for him too with the Jerry curl. That Virgo though made him get all those facelifts and all that stuff. Slash, he is the guitar player for Guns N' Roses. You wouldn't even see his face. I don't even know what he looks like, but he started off, the hair is a big thing, right? Then we have 50 Cent. Did do a lot of jewelry, but I picked him because if you really look at his suits and the tailoring of his suits and how he wears his suits, he can't just wear a gray suit. No, it's got to be printed kind of suit. So you see that there's texture, and there's also the cut of the suit is very bold. And also too, he was attracted to the actress. I'll put her picture up. He was really attracted to her, and she has Leo energy as well. She's a Leo sun. And then lastly, for a guy, I have Ludacris. And Ludacris is a Virgo sun and a moon in Leo. He also has a Venus in Leo. He is really big about his hair. Even his facial hair is a huge deal with him, but he does do big hair. So even the men can even lead with hair too. It's very interesting. All of my Venus and Leos. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you understand the Leo energy and that they're bold, they're very courageous. They're not afraid of the limelight. They are here to shine and here to sparkle. If you guys want more just on Venus and Leo, remember I have extra stuff for you guys. Click the link in the bio. Every sidewalk for a Venus and Leo is a runway. Let's be very clear. Every outfit is a performance. It's a time to perform. And if they're not turning heads, that means they're underdressed. I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye bye.